and puts it on a line. Watch Metcalf work Bland, who's getting a lot of attention outside, gets that separation, and then it's just all.
It's the first time the Cowboys have trailed at home all season long. And the Cowboys will set up shop at the 25. Kurt.
Yeah, they knew coming in they'd have to win one-on-one here on 3rd and 8, Metcalf against Bland. But I love the safety movement there. And the reason that's important because it creates basically a one-on-one matchup for Metcalf against Bland. Everybody's been wondering what's wrong with the timing and the rhythm of Geno Smith. Watch him move that safety with that little subtle look. Enough to move the safety to the middle of the field, and that's what gave him that throwing lane. And then it's lights out once Metcalf makes that catch.
Perfect. Over 22 miles an hour, still as fast as ever in his 5th year in the league. Here goes Pollard into the middle of that line for a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
It's the beauty of the NFL. You know, there's just no foregone conclusions. You look at this game on paper, the way Dallas has been playing in the last 5 weeks, the way Geno and this offense has been playing. They've lost 3 of their last 4. Everybody's talking about, boy, they're in trouble and a long way to go, but you can just tell the Seattle team, they've shown up with, you know, competitive spirit. See how it goes from here.
2nd down and 8. Off the fake. Prescott under pressure again. Sacked from behind, so they get him for the 2nd time. Darrell Taylor that time. 4th year out of Tennessee taking care of him. So down goes Prescott for the 2nd time. 3rd down and 15 now.
And we talked about Witherspoon, the rookie, and how versatile he can be in coverage. He can play man and he can blitz. You know, it's really an assist to the coverage downfield. And Dak Prescott's back there. Hitch, hitch, hitch. Everything's covered. Really good protection, but eventually that coverage allows Witherspoon to get in there.
3rd and 16, moving left. Prescott buying time. Settle for it underneath, and getting out to the 37-yard line goes Jake Ferguson, the tight end. Signaling 1st down, and he is correct.
Well, one of the areas they have struggled is tackling in space, the Seahawks. And Ferguson is just a check down. You know, it's 3rd down, get the ball to an athlete who can make a play, and Witherspoon whiffs. Again, they have the 4th most missed tackles in the NFL, and a great job there by the big tight end picking that up.
Yep, gain of 17. They needed 16. Prescott going deep downfield into good coverage, but it's so good, in fact, that it draws a flag. Tolbert, the intended receiver, and Woolen is back there. So they throw the flag. Covered him very tightly, but perhaps too tightly, and Carroll's going to plead his case from the sideline, likely to no avail.
I think he got him with the body there.
Defense, number 27. Molly plays to the spot of foul. 1st down.
Well, anytime you go airborne as a corner and you don't time it up well because your head's not turned around, you know, right away it's coming here. He's trying to have makeup speed, and then his body gets to him. Not so much the hand, but I think the body onto the back there of the big receiver, Tolbert. You can say my bad right there.
Yep, my bad, to the tune of 47 yards. Rico Dowdle is now the back. He's in for the 1st time. Takes a little toss. Skirts the sideline. Minimal gain there. 2nd down.
Remember last time they got down into the red zone, especially low red, into the side of 5, they could not come away with a touchdown. I'm sure they went over that with Mike McCarthy and Brian Schottenheimer to make sure that they make the right adjustments and try to punch it in, try to find a matchup.
Hooks wide left. Pollard is the backup, a fullback in the game here. Fake to Pollard, protected well, fires, caught, touchdown, CeeDee Lamb. Off the fake, line does its job. Dak right on the money. Dallas takes the lead.
And as we have seen in recent weeks, the movement of CeeDee Lamb creates a favorable matchup. He moves, you see Seattle adjust, and then the inside receiver takes away the safety, and that's why he's able to make that throw to CeeDee Lamb for that touchdown.
Aubrey for the point after. Prescott now with his 24th touchdown pass, tying Josh Allen for the league lead. 4:48 to go, first quarter. 10-7, Cowboys.
Trying to get that home field.
And a tough schedule. From the 25, this drive starts. Play fake, set up a screen, but that won't work. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. It's Tyler Lockett making the grab there. And Marquise Bell makes the tackle.
How great a move is this by Dan Quinn? Had some injuries early in the year. They decided to move Bell down from safety where he played in college to linebacker. Keep in mind, he's 6'3", he's got length, but he's up 210 pounds. But Dan Quinn says with our system, some of the safeties and linebackers can be interchangeable, but he has great instincts, as you see there, in coverage.
2nd and 10, 3 receivers to the left. Flag is thrown. You see that right off the bat. Jackson Smith and Jigba making the catch there, at least for the moment. The rookie out of Ohio State.
Holding. Offense number 14. 10-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
It's on Metcalf.
Yeah, Jordan Lewis, the slot corner, was out there. Cowboys had 3 defenders. Lewis was trying to work outside to get outside leverage, and that's why Prescott ends up holding on to him. They're just trying to get the ball out to Jackson Smith and Jigba because he can make some plays, but now they get way behind the sticks. Number 1 goal of the night for Shane Waldron in this offense is to stay on schedule against his pass rush.
Correction. Dallas has elected to decline that previous penalty, which will bring up 3rd down.
So it would have been 2nd and 19, but declining it now makes it 3rd down at the 28-yard line.
See, it's
interesting call. 3rd and 7.
Yeah, 3rd and 7, still a passing situation. They gave up the touchdown on the 3rd and 8. I think it just tells you the confidence that they have in their pass rush. They move Parsons out to the edge, but instead of being on the offense's left, he's now up here to the right.
And they have an interesting choice. 2nd and 19 to 3rd and 7. Let's see what happens. Here's another flag. The catch is Tyler Lockett holding it in right in front of the bench. But we'll see about the penalty.
I think he had a free play there. It looked like one of the Cowboys jumped. It might have been Dante Fowler, 56. So this should hold up.
Offside. Defense, number 56. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is the 1st down.
Go back to the touchdown. What do you got to do against Dallas? You got to beat man coverage on 3rd down. You got to hope that the offensive line can hold up and give you enough time for Geno Smith. And the receivers got to win and get off of that press coverage. And that time, really good job by Lockett being able to get the separation and give Smith enough room to make that throw.
Metcalf started in the backfield, lines up outside on the left. Handoff inside. And the rookie Charbonnet taken down after a minimal gain.
Goes back to what you kind of, I think, questioned in your tone, that 2nd and 19 potentially, right? They declined it because I think the confidence that they have in their ability to rush the quarterback. But now we've seen twice Seattle give Geno Smith enough time, so it backfires on Mike McCarthy deciding not to take that penalty.
2nd and 8. Pete Carroll, 8:72, still full of energy. Chomping on that thumb, pacing the sidelines. You got to love it. 2nd down and 8. Play action. Slides left. Down the left sideline for Metcalf. What a catch. DK Metcalf over Bland. So he picks on Bland again. Great catch. 34 yards.
Bland has gotten so much attention as a 2nd-year player with the interceptions returned for touchdowns. This is a veteran right here in Metcalf. Kind of a stutter and go. Watch the late hands. Bland never knows the ball is even coming to DK Metcalf because he never sold it by putting the arms up.
6'4" over the 5'11" Bland. Nothing happening here. On this run by Charbonnet, stopped at the line of scrimmage. A little over 2 minutes to play in the quarter.
Looks like we got a guy down, an offensive lineman. Looks like he's going to get up. They've had a lot of injuries. That's Anthony Bradford, the rookie out of LSU, who is in at guard for Phil Haynes.
They get Abe Lucas back, 72, the right tackle. At least he's back tonight.
Jason Peters now is going to go out, who's been last week playing part of that combination of right tackle for Lucas.
He's only in his 20th year in the league. 20 years.
How about that?
On an offensive line.
That's, it's impressive these quarterbacks play until they get to 40, but you see an offensive lineman at 41 years old still playing. Man, that's...
How about our boy Andrew Whitworth, huh?
Yeah.
What a way to end that career, huh?
Yep.
Super Bowl ring. Peters takes Bradford's spot. Peters normally a tackle. Going to guard here. Give it to Charbonnet. Takes it to the 18-yard line. 3rd and about 5.
This Seattle offense, which has been struggling the last 3 or 4 weeks, they have got to be proud with how things are happening right now at the line of scrimmage. Again, on paper, it looked like a huge advantage for Dallas, but Shane Waldron right now, between the pass game on 3rd down, enough for the running game, giving them a chance here at 3rd down and medium.
Backing up, pressure, and that was Parsons who got in there. Got his hand on his foot, takes care of him there. 4th down and 5, and the field goal unit comes in to try to tie the game.
Yeah, he's lined up outside. He's going to probably go around you or work back inside. He works back inside, but watch the guard not realize until too late. If you're going to help out, you got to commit outside quicker, because 11 one-on-one against Cross is a mismatch, and he made him pay for it there.
That's Smith's first miss. The incomplete pass. He's 5 out of 6. Myers comes in now to attempt a field goal. 37-yard attempt and a whistle. Play clock ran
Delay
out.
game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
So Pete, was he trying to call a timeout?
No, I think he's. Let's see. It ended up costing him 3 points and a chance to tie this game.
Meanwhile, no huddle, but they're taking their time now on a 4th and 1 to the 47. And here they go, for a 1st down and a lot more. Pollard knocking somebody over on the Seattle sideline, converting on 4th down, taking it to the 36-yard line.
But when you play man-to-man and Gallup works to the inside to help make a seal block, your corner, who's got the edge, he's going to follow it. So there's no one there. So good call on man coverage on 4th and short, and instead of working it to the middle the way the old Cowboys would with Zeke Elliott, now you work more on the perimeter and on the edge with Pollard.
Play action, nice block there, and then a little toss there to Pollard, who made the block, makes the catch, makes the 1st down. Jamal Adams came in, Pollard took him out of the play, sprung loose to make the grab, and picks up 12 yards and a 1st.
Well, they designed this with movement inside to be able to move the tackle down, and now it's just up to Pollard to pick up that blitz. One-on-one, who's going to win? Good job of Adams not giving up on the play, but how about the heads-up play there by Dak Prescott? He had nobody downfield, the pressure's on him, and he just flips it there to his check down.
Pollard out for a moment. Go 5 wide here.
Here we go.
Flips it out into the flat and incomplete. And right there was Witherspoon to take down Turpin as the ball arrives. 2nd and 10.
So many different ways they can attack you, right? I mean, you get caught up in thinking about CeeDee Lamb. You got to worry about the tight ends. Ferguson that time working the seam to try to get downfield. There's Cooks, there's Tolbert, there's Pollard. An offensive line that gives him time, and not to mention he's got legs. He can scramble away from the pressure.
Seattle takes its first timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout.
A couple of minutes into the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, you're talking about the upcoming schedule for these teams. Cowboys, of course, are 8-3. Philadelphia here a week from Sunday. Then they go to Buffalo, to Miami, and Detroit comes here. Tough.
Think about these games. It's almost, if you're Dallas and you want to show you can play with the big boys, you want this. Philly at 10-1. You got Miami at 8-3. You got the Lions at 8-3. It's all about winning games and trying to secure that home field advantage for all these teams, but it's right in front of Dallas.
Well, they're 8-3. It's week 13. They still haven't beaten a team they'd faced with a winning record. They could, though, tonight, because the Hawks are 6-5. 2nd and 10. Delay here. Nice run. Bouncing his way. Dowdle. Rico Dowdle. He's been around for a while, but seeing more action this year. 4th year out of South Carolina, making a 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, a guy that was really more of a special teams guy, you know, especially going back to 20, didn't play in 21, special teams again, and with Zeke Elliott moving on, not only does Pollard move up as the premier go-to guy, Dowdle now becomes what Pollard has been, kind of that second option, much more physical, as you saw in that run there.
It's a little helmet repair. 3rd and 2. In the pocket, fires, caught! Lamb tries to get into the end zone, comes up a yard shy. Diggs saves the touchdown for the moment. 1st down and goal.
Just a great job of being patient here by Dak Prescott. He worked left. He comes all the way back to his right.
And a flag.
Yep, and a late flag here. Probably defensive holding. Gallup had to really work.
There is no foul for offensive pass interference on the play. This play stands as a 1st down.
Okay, 2nd time we've had a flag and
picked it up. Yeah, watch him go left. He's looking at Ferguson and Cooks. He sees, okay, that's taken away, and instead of panicking, this is where Dak Prescott is now. In the past, he would rely on his feet. Now he's relying on this scheme with Mike McCarthy and Brian Schottenheimer. And a good job of being patient as a receiver himself. And CeeDee Lamb going out and then back underneath.
That says it all. On the Seahawks sideline, 1st down and goal. You got Lipke in there as a fullback. You got Pollard as the running back. Little motion. Prescott will keep it for the moment and then just throw it away. 2nd down and goal.
Another flag, I think, came in.
And another flag thrown.
Legal man downfield.
Checking with Pete Carroll.
An eligible man downfield, offense number 73. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay 1st down.
Yeah,
you don't see too many illegal men downfield from the 2-yard line.
You really don't. The big man right here, Tyler Smith, who's just a dominant player inside, he gets engaged, and now you got all the way across the goal line there. So I think Mike McCarthy saying exactly what you just thought. He said, what? How did that happen?
Yeah. That came after Dak had rolled out. Here we go again from the 7 on a 1st and goal. Prescott pressured. Coverage is good. Incomplete. And then Brown helps Lamb to his feet for a collegial 2nd and goal.
Well, they do such a good job with this scheme of getting 5 out. And you know, you expect some kind of man coverage down here, but they sit back and play more zone. And that time working from the left to his right was Jake Ferguson, the tight end. Hurt coming up, trying to come up with some answers here. Did pretty well inside the 10-yard line.
Pressure, fires, caught, wide open, touchdown, Brandon Cooks. Hawks bring pressure, get burned. Pete with that look, they go 11 plays, 68 yards, and 421.
You nailed it, Al. I mean, how easy.
And there he is, having his best season in his 8th year. And the Hawks now 10 points in arrears. from the 25. Kirk.
Well, Seattle came in tonight knowing they had to have a plan for Micah Parsons. What a move there against the run. Everybody thinks about him as a pass rusher off the edge, and he is. He's the most dominant we've seen in a long time with quickness and moves like this. Not always about him getting the sacks. It's about him affecting and this quarterback knowing where he is at all times. On our Zooms this week talking to Seattle, whether it was a coach or with Gino himself, first thing they find out, especially in passing downs, is where is 11 and make sure they account for him.
For the moment, he's on the sideline. Just happy news for Seattle. That pass is caught. And trying to get that first down and coming very close to it. Might have it. Noah Fant, tight end, makes his first grab of the night. And that is a first down.
Yeah, and that time Shane Waldron giving Dallas a little bit of what they've been doing to the Seattle defense. A little pre-snap movement with Fant. Nobody really accounts for him as he moves from the right over to the left. An easy read and throw out into the left flat.
Charbonnet running right at him to the 40-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence making the tackle. One of the things that Pete Carroll, I think, wanted to do is run right at Dallas defense.
Yeah, and we're going to keep an eye on this offensive line because we've talked a lot about Abe Lucas being back at right tackle. He's the starter. He's been out since week 1, so he is out right now. And Jason Peters, who came in for Anthony Bradford for a couple plays. Bradford is good news. He's back at right guard, and Peters, again, a 41-year-old, is in for a series, taking Abe Lucas out, give him just a chance to recover for a little bit.
Pass is low and not caught by Metcalf. Thinking about running after the catch. Couldn't hold it. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, this is kind of reminiscent of what they've been doing in recent weeks, where it's just a ball that's a little low, a ball that DK Metcalf normally is going to catch. Gino's normally going to put that right on the money. They're going to pick up a first down. They love that glance route, but just off a bit, right? And now all of a sudden, instead of a new set of downs, now you got a 3rd down and 5 against his pass rush.
How many will the Cowboys send? Parsons among those chasing him. Catch is made, breaking a tackle. That's a first down. Smith and Jigba, the Ohio State rookie who fractured his wrist early in preseason, in fact, in the game against the Cowboys, and really just coming into form now.
Yeah, he sure is. And you can see that what they like about him is what he can do after the catch. He's got such great ball skills and body control, but here the power. He's a 200-pound slot receiver. You could see what he could do after catching that to get the first down. There's old Micah Parsons. Move him around, this time in the middle. Gets the edge there of Evan Brown and almost gets into the quarterback.
From the 49. Play fake. Throws on the run. Deep downfield. Contact made. Flag thrown. And looking for that flag. Getting that flag. Rashaan Evans ran right into Tyler Lockett. And that'll take Seattle deep into Dallas territory.
You move in Rashaan Evans, who hasn't been there long.
Defense number 32. Ball he placed at the spot of the foul. First down, Seattle.
He is a veteran, 6-year guy. This is the penalty. Never locates the football. Lockett doing his best work to try to get back to it. Obvious interference, but watch why Evans got in trouble. Eyes in the backfield off the play action. It gives Lockett a chance to sneak behind him with his speed. No chance with Evans slow at the line of scrimmage to get back in coverage.
So earlier, Dallas had a 47-yard penalty. A gain on a 47-yard penalty. Here's a gain of 40 for Seattle on a 1st and goal. Smith lofting one too deep. Incomplete. 2nd down for Smith and Jigba.
I think that's where Geno Smith, I think, is getting more and more comfortable with Jackson Smith and Jigba, because early in the year, I know he had the injury, but I think they were trying to find that timing and rhythm. A lot of his routes were short and underneath. Last few weeks, we're starting to see what he can do. Really, his strength is getting downfield and winning one-on-one against that slot corner.
Oh, that didn't fool anybody. A delay. Odigizua comes in to make the tackle in the backfield the minute that Charbonnet got the ball. 3rd and goal.
You talk about a tough ask for Evan Brown, the center. You're pulling around Damian Lewis, the left guard. And when the guard pulls, you're giving him the leverage to be able to work around. Udigizu is a high school wrestler, tremendous athlete. Think about this, 280 pounds, so he's undersized, but you can see he uses that quickness to his advantage.
Yeah, throw that play out of the playbook. 3rd down and goal from the 14-yard line. Smith to the end zone again, and that's incomplete, and looking for the flag, and there's a flag. They threw it. Stephon Gilmore, first time they threw one his way tonight. No stranger to the Pro Bowl. Been in the league 12 years. Crowd doesn't like it. Meanwhile, the officials now discussing. Not another flag they're going to pick up, right?
Defense number 28. Foul occurred in the end zone. The ball he placed at the 1-yard line. First down, Seattle.
You called that one on Malik Hooker.
Yeah, I think it's 20. It's 21, not 28.
Right.
Correction, the fouling player is number 21.
And the big thing on these routes is, does he hook him? Does he grab onto the waist? Does he grab onto the jersey? Once he gets to the top there's a grab right there at the top of that route. A good call. It wasn't at the end. It was right at the stem, right at the top of the route.
4th defensive pass interference call of the year against Gilmore. 1st and goal. Charbonnet, he gets into the end zone. So the Seahawks showing some grit, trying to snap a 2-game losing skid down by 10 and make it a 3-point game if the extra point is successful.
We talked in the open about Pete Carroll bringing a football team in that felt disrespected and angry, and they should, just because of the way they played against San Francisco. They had lost 3 of 4. Dallas had playing as well as anybody in the league, and they knew that they had nothing to lose. Let's get aggressive. Let's take some chances on offense, and let's get back to an identity. Taking shots downfield and running the football. That's what they've done.
Yeah, Charbonnet took that ball to the sideline. That's his first career touchdown. Kid who had, 11 as a freshman at Michigan.
Yeah.
He's used to getting into the end zone. The extra point is good. Off the foot of Jason Myers, and with a little less than 9 minutes to play in the first half, the Dallas Cowboys leading the Seattle Seahawks 17-14.
And then faded. Yeah.
So won first 3, lost last 8.
Yeah.
And we go to Kaylee.
Well, guys, since Mike McCarthy took over play calling duties here in Dallas, I am told his staff had to redo a lot of his schedule. And every day for him is different this year than it was last. He spends a lot more time, I'm told, with Dak than people even realize. Oftentimes, they are the last 2 guys to walk off the practice field together. Jerry Jones likes to call Mike McCarthy the busiest man in Dallas.
Yeah, no question about that right now. 4th year here. A lot of success in all of those years, almost 13 full seasons in Green Bay. His team up by 3, start with a run here. You know, for McCarthy, he loves this venue because it was in the 2010 season. Super Bowl played here, Green Bay against Pittsburgh, and he walked away with a ring.
You called that one?
No.
They didn't call that one? Okay. But we enjoyed it.
No,
right?
Joe Buck. I think Joe Buck and Troy Aikman called that one.
They crushed it, I'm sure.
They did, no question.
But this offense, again, I think we're going to look at the offensive line here, depending on how long they have this football. But like any of these good teams, you got to be great up front.
Caught. Hurdle. Gets a couple of extra yards, a little short of the first down. Jake Ferguson. Right over Quandre Diggs.
And there's Frank Clark letting him know he wasn't impressed by that. Still going to be a 3rd down, but it's a tight end, guys. I mean, it's a tight end. I don't care. That's an athlete. Big fella. And I'll tell you, he's been instrumental in these last few weeks of getting down the middle of the field. And that's Frank Clark letting him know.
Yeah, that don't impress me much. Remember that song? You think you're Brad Pitt? That don't impress me. All right, for the 34-yard line. Tony Pollard picks up the first down.
Well, Tyler Smith is a big part of what this line is about. They work so many of these double-team blocks. This time he's worth Biadic. He's right here. He'll work and help, and then he gets off of that double team. And by getting off of that double team up to Bobby Wagner right there, he puts him on his back, and it gives him enough room there to pick up that first down. The communication, the timing, the rhythm of those double teams just gets better with this group.
Over the middle screen. Ferguson again. Up to the 48-yard line. Of course, for so many years, it was Jason Witten.
Yeah.
And, you know, they've always been a tight end-oriented team, and they have found another new one here.
Yeah, Jay Novacek, go back to Billy Joe Dupree. I mean, they've had a tight end forever here. And you know, Jake Ferguson's a tough kid out of Wisconsin. His grandfather's Barry Alvarez, who's a tough head coach. You can just imagine what he brings as far as just the attitude to this team.
Prescott solidly in the pocket, caught over the middle. C.D. Lamb having a great half, picks up about 9 on the plate. Devin Bush makes the tackle, and Lamb has now caught 6 for 74 yards and a touchdown.
And that's just a little thing, but creating space for a great receiver against a linebacker. Look at all of the room. You're going to work outside. He gives him a little move to the outside and then back inside. Dak knows he's going to get there. That's a 1st and 10 easy play call with Mike McCarthy and Shotty there opening up the middle.
On a 2nd and 1. And fighting his way close to the first down. Rico Dowdle comes up a little bit short the way it looks. Blakeman looks over to the sticks. Bobby Wagner, you know, so many years in Seattle, last year LA, now he's back and he's playing great.
And you and I talked to him on the field last year when he was with LA, and he was happy to be there, but obviously he looks great in this uniform. And there's just something about seeing Bobby Wagner in a Seattle uniform. Takes us back to the Sherm days and those great defenses. But I tell you, I think he's as good as he's ever been right now.
And Prescott will take it himself for a first down.
I thought it was interesting, Pete Carroll saying, you know, leaving us and coming back, you know, he's always been a great player, but he's even more on point now because I think he has even a better appreciation for the way we do things, and losing that for a year and coming back because he's a Seahawk. You know, this is his home.
12th year in the league, and he leads the team in tackles, among the league leaders with 113, 2.5 sacks, 8 times to the Pro Bowl.
He's been great for Jordan Brooks and the other linebackers.
Yeah, here we go.
Lamb inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, you imagine how fired up Jamal Adams is.
Sure.
Went to LSU, grew up in this area, went to high school here, played high school football games on this field, so you know he's wound up and trying to make a difference tonight. The older he gets, the more and more he becomes almost like a linebacker at that slot's position he's in. Blitz him a bunch, always up there in run support.
Perennially fired up is Jamal Adams. 2nd and 3. Through the middle, that'll be a first down. Pollard over right guard. Adams makes that tackle. 4 minutes to go in the first half.
I love that C.D. Lamb, you know, he gets involved. This time he doesn't sustain his block up to the top against Adams, who we were just talking about. But he's a willing blocker. All these receivers are. Bobby Wagner gets involved, and there's that offensive line again, just pushing people around. As I say that, there you go.
Of course. There you go. Reed is right there to stop him in the backfield. Pollard losing 4, 2nd down and 14.
Yeah, they slant, angle, and move quite a bit. He's shaded to the left, and he comes back the other way and completely surprises Tyler Biadasz, another Badger. He's lined up there, and there's the quickness. I mean, these defensive linemen, 306 pounds, and moves like that.
Smith checking the big board. 2nd down and 14. Better than a 2-to-1 time of possession advantage for Dallas over the middle. That's caught here. Dowdle. Some shifty moves, but then it all collapses on him inside the 30-yard line at the 27. Kaylee.
Guys, Jordan Brooks is on the sideline right now without his helmet. He was taken into the blue medical tent for an examination, and now it appears like his left thigh groin area is wrapped up. We have not gotten any injury designation from the team yet, though.
Thank you, Kaylee. So, yeah, that's what Frank Clark.
Yeah, see Devin Bush out there as well.
Yep. 3rd down and 7. Prescott dancing, throwing, caught. 10-yard line. Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks played with Houston last year, traded for him. He's been around 5 teams in his career in 10 years in the National Football League, and that's going to